Hey, what's up, Fleet folks? Thanks for joining today's session. We're going to review the observer role today and what it looks like to actually operate as a fleet observer. So, as a first thing you'll probably notice when you log in is the limited menu bar. So we've got less items here at the top because we've got less privileges. The observer role is intended for your help desk users, your analyst users who might not necessarily have SQL skills, but still need access to the data that's coming out of Fleet and Osquery. The two tabs that you see up top are queries and policies. So these are limited as well. We've got queries, which list the pre-approved list of queries that we're able to run. So apart from an admin user or a maintainer who has access to the full standard query library, we've got this limited subset, which typically tend to be less impactful on performance and still allow the help desk and analyst users to perform their jobs and get to the data they need quickly. So from this list, I can actually click on any of the queries. I can actually see the SQL, but I don't have the ability to edit it. So there's no concern about them getting in there and potentially changing something or running a query that's going to have severe performance impacts across your fleet. So from here, I can still target my hosts. In this scenario, I'm going to target all hosts. We're going to get the installed Chrome extensions, and we'll go ahead and run this query. So here are the installed extensions. So you still have that capability. Again, it's just read only. There's no accessing other systems or making changes. And we can see all the extensions here. So when we go back to our host page, we still have the ability for host details. So things like being able to identify the software inventory, any potential vulnerable versions of software they're running, and also the vitals like the disk space, RAM, what OS they're running. So all of that is still available here. We can see what users actually have access to this machine. And down below that, you're going to see the vulnerabilities that we've detected and the ability to actually drill into each one of these if you need to. Down below that, we actually have the software inventory for this specific device. So any software that's running on the device is going to be cataloged here as well. So not a lot changes except for the roles and permissions for an observer. You still have access to the policies feature, which shows you which machines are passing and failing your specific policies that you've set across the enterprise. So if you have a policy to detect vulnerable versions of SSH, you'll be able to see these indicated by passing or failing, and you still have access as an observer. You just can't change any of these settings or create or modify any of the policies themselves. So that's a wrap on the observer role within Fleet. Thanks for coming by.